Let's talk about something you've probably felt a million times, but maybe never put a name to. We're diving into that gut feeling, and we're going to look at it in a totally new way, as a kind of superpower. Does this sound familiar? You're in a conversation, and suddenly this feeling just washes over you. You know, you can't explain it, there's no hard evidence yet, but you can feel the lie hanging in the air. It's like a little alarm bell starts ringing deep inside you, right? Okay, so here's the big idea. What if we reframe that whole gut feeling thing? What if it's not just some random hunch? What if it's actually a highly tuned skill, something your brain built for one very specific reason, to keep you safe? All right, so let's get into our first section here and break down what this high-performance gut feeling is all about. Because trust me, this isn't magic, it's psychology, and there's a name for it. It's called trauma-forged pattern recognition. Now, I know that word trauma sounds really heavy, but for this, think of it in broader terms. All it really means is that your past experiences, the good, the bad, the painful, have trained your brain to be an expert at spotting patterns, especially patterns that signal danger. So how did your brain get so good at this? Where did this system even come from? Well, that brings us right into section 2. It all starts with something called a hypervigilant alarm system. The key thing to get here is that hypervigilance isn't something you choose to do. It's an automatic adaptation. Your nervous system literally learned to be on high alert, so it's constantly, and usually without you even realizing it, scanning your environment and the people in it for any tiny sign that something is off. So here's how it gets built, broken down into 3 simple steps. First, there was a past danger. You were burned before, right? You were hurt or let down or betrayed. Then step 2, your system adapted. Your brain's #1 job is to protect you. So it said, nope, not letting that happen again, and it built a new defense program. And that leads directly to step 3, your present skill. Now you just scan for threats automatically. It's like running antivirus software in the background at all times. Okay, so this automatic scanning system is always running. How does it actually play out when you meet new people? This is where we get to section 3, the trust threshold test. And wow, this slide just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? See, most people operate on a standard trust model. It's innocent until proven guilty. They'll trust you until you give them a reason not to. But if you have this hypervigilance system, well, the whole script is flipped. For you, it's a risk until proven safe. Everyone starts in the neutral or even slightly risky category, and they have to earn their way into the safe zone. And I really want to drive this point home. This is not you being negative or cynical. This is a completely logical adaptation. Because you've been burned before, your internal bar for what it takes to earn your trust is just higher. It's a protective measure, not a personal flaw. So what does this testing actually look like in real life? I bet some of this is going to sound really familiar. You find yourself just watching people for a little longer before you open up. You're an expert at catching those little inconsistencies. What they said last week doesn't quite match what they're saying today. You are constantly measuring their words against their actions to see if they line up. And all of this leads to that uncanny ability, picking up on hidden motives, sometimes in a split second. This all brings us to our final section, and this for me is where it all clicks into place, where we can reframe this whole thing into something truly powerful. This is about your new identity. You are the observer. Let's be crystal clear about this. It is so easy to hear all this and label yourself as paranoid or anxious, to think something is wrong with you for being so cautious. It's not. This isn't a bug in your system, it's a feature. It is a highly developed, specialized skill. So I want you to try this on. You're not broken, you're not paranoid, you are an observer. Your life experiences have shaped you into someone who sees the world with a clarity that most people don't. And this right here, this is your superpower. That ability to see what's going on beneath the surface, to understand what's really driving people. While others might get fooled by a charming smile or a bunch of empty promises, you see the truth. And that's where we'll leave it. This incredible skill was born in the fire of survival. It was built to protect you, but now you have a choice. As an observer, you get to decide how to use it. It doesn't have to be just a shield anymore. How can you use this power to navigate your life with wisdom, to choose the right people, and to build a future on a real, genuine trust? The skill is yours. The only question left is, what will you do with it now? Subscribe and follow for more, and hit the notification bell for more insights.